Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 19 of my early campaign where I'm playing as Aragon. And I'm feeling pretty good about this campaign so far. I have taken Antioch as my crusade objective. The Egyptians are really circling the field right at this point because they have some pretty solid armies here in Tripoli and Syria. And Edessa, I believe. I have an emissary that's going to go check that army out. Lesser Armenia, and then I believe, does Anatolia border me? I don't think it does. So I don't think this army could attack me in this turn. But still, there's enough here in Tripoli, Syria, and Edessa and Lesser Armenia to where they could attack. And although I do like my forces here in Antioch, I'm still a little bit nervous. I mean, they have a lot. They really do. I have a pretty decent early game army here in Antioch. I mean, I have some solid spearmen in the form of my feudal sergeants. I have some solid swordsmen in the form of my feudal men-at-arms. And I have basic archers. I got my Spanish unités, which are my Jav Cav. In fact, I think this is the only Jav Cav in the game, and they're very, very solid. I like my army. I don't have a good source of heavy Cav. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to the point where I have been able to train feudal knights, which is really too bad now that I think of it, because that is the first, heavy cav unit of a full 40-man unit of heavy cav that's available to Catholic nations. And for me, I've just been relying on my royal knights to this point, which is fine, but it would be nice to be able to get my own units of, heavy cav on the field at some point. Now, I don't suppose that's going to be super duper necessary against the Egyptians because I don't think going cav for cav is kind of the way to fight them because they're bringing so many camel units, and those camel units are going to trade upwards against my cav units. So that's not really the way to go, I don't think. I think instead it's kind of more prudent, especially because I'm playing defensively. It's going to be better for me to just kind of play the heavy infantry style, which suits the Catholic factions very well. Play the heavy infantry, play the ground-based skirmishers, shoot their cav, shoot their skirmishers and all that from a distance, and make them come towards me, and I think that's going to be the way to victory here. Can I win? See, with what I have, though, and that's where things get a little bit dicey. I know that for a while, I have not been training any soldiers back at home just because I've been trying to get it to where my income's a little bit better. I am making 1,400 per year, which is fine. My treasury is at 10,000, which is fine. I would like more, but it's all okay, isn't it? But, the more troops I train, the higher my upkeep is going to go, and the less that income is going to, start creeping in. So that's kind of where my head's at right now, is I wanted to take a break from training soldiers, but this is really circling in here. Like, this is looking like Egypt might actually strike. If I remember correctly, that is actually why I stopped my last episode where I did, because I don't know if I'm pressing, they're going to enter in here, if they're going to attack or not. Now, it would be lovely to get a ceasefire with the Egyptians, because I do not want to continue to attack them at all. I just wanted Antioch. And, however, the Egyptians seem to be doing very well against their other enemy, the Byzantines. So they don't really have a reason to have a ceasefire with me because they're overall kicking ass. And I don't know if that's going to end anytime soon. I do happen to know that the Mongols will show up eventually. I believe it's around the year 12. Is it 1225 or 1235? I can't quite remember, but they are going to show up in maybe 20 to 30 turns. And where are they going to show up? Well, like right here. Either Armenia or Georgia or Khazar. I think it's going to be these three provinces. Maybe. I don't know if they do show up in Syria. I think it's more kind of in this general region. And guess what? Egypt holds all of these territories. So they're going to get hit hard. And it's going to be really curious to see how the Egyptians hold up, because I have witnessed the Byzantines holding up very well against the Mongolians, and then actually pushing back and still being in a position where they could win the campaign based on points. The Egyptians, I don't know if they're that resilient. I really don't. I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to see how they do against the Mongolian horde. Now, when that happens, I do expect them to want that ceasefire by then. By then, they might say, okay, we can be back to being neutral again. In the meantime, I kind of doubt it. I might just kind of have to be a sea of Aragon amongst this Egyptian horde here for the next, 20 to 30 years. Now, if I can get that ceasefire, it's going to feel pretty good because I can go back to trading with, Egypt, Palestine, Tripoli, Lesser Armenia, Anatolia. What else do they have? Georgia. Yep, Georgia has a port as well. That could be a lot of money. It really could be. And not trading with those ports does hurt. It does. I just, yeah, as I was saying, I don't think that that's going to be a solvable thing until the Mongolians show up. I could be wrong. I can keep trying. I do have an emissary right here. And he's kind of going back and forth between spying on these forces here in Edessa and then coming back to Syria and trying to get a ceasefire with the Egyptian Sultan and then him just denying him. But, you know what? I will keep trying, because why not? What else? Do I have anything better to do? Nah, not really. Now, with the Mongols coming, I don't know if they're actually going to be able to reach me here in Antioch. I don't feel like I had to fight Mongols when I played my first Aragon campaign. Now, that was only on hard difficulty, so that's different, but still, it's a curious thing. And I do need to try to keep working on getting my fortifications built up here as good as I can, because a tier 1 fort's kind of pitiful. So I would like a castle, some better castles there. In fact, you know what? Maybe I should just hire more mercenaries right now. This is good. Like I can use these, and if I am expecting an attack from the Egyptians, that could be really good. Also, my trading post is going to be finished here in Antioch in this turn, so I will start making that extra money from Antioch's trade, next turn, which can be very good. That can be a fantastic boost. How much am I making right now? 814. With a tier 1 trading post, I don't know. Is that going to go up by 1,000? It might. I don't know. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself here, but that could be a significant boost. So any trepidation I feel towards or against hiring these mercenaries might be foolish. I probably should just go ahead and do this because, I want to hang on to this. Like, it's important to me. So let's just do it. Let's just hire a bunch of mercenaries here. We got some Turkoman foot soldiers, good archers, and they can also fight in melee combat. Why not? Some javelins, Byzantine infantry. They're good. They're good, solid, heavy infantry. They come with 100 men in a unit, just like a spearman unit, except they're swordsmen. They're good. Ferries. I like ferries. Ferries are available to the Almohads, and I believe the Egyptians, and I think it's just the Egyptians and the Almohads. It's a good skirmish unit. It's a good skirmish cav unit that is actually pretty solid in melee as well. Hoplars, light cav. Let's just buy all of them. 645. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do another Byzantine infantry, militia sergeants, mounted crossbowmen, yes. Armored spearmen, yes. And yeah, let's just keep going. Horse archers, buy them for another 750, and then let's go Russ spearmen. And I don't need another archer, like a basic archer. No, that seems like a waste. But Italian infantry, good spearmen. Let's just do that, and we'll call it a day. That was freaking expensive, but you know what? That might be worth it. If I hang on to Antioch because of that, that's gonna be worth it. So let's just stick with that. Now I am tempted to send over. I have a port here now, and I've been kind of riding on this 5-star general with only one man left in his unit, just him, obviously. And I should really send him home to replenish his unit. Because yeah, in this army, I just have an 8-man unit, 2-star general. So yeah, I should probably replenish these guys. Damn, I probably should have done this. This is a little bit dicey because I do not want to be attacked without my best generals. That'd be really bad timing. Yeah, that would be. But I think, let's not wait. Let's get my 5-star general. Tell me I have one of those buildings that allows me to train Royal Knights. Tell me I do. Tell me I do. I can't remember. I really can't. Royal Knights, yes, here in Cordoba. Let's do it. Is that my only one? Can I not do that somewhere else? Let's see. Is there any other place I can? Okay, I can train Royal Knights and Aragon as well. And I believe that's going to be the answer because I believe I have an armorer here. Yes, I do. An armorer and Yeah, that's it, just an armor, and I don't believe I have one in Cordoba. So let's do that. Let's bring him up to, yeah, Aragon. That means that the extra 19 men that will be added to his unit are all going to get that armor upgrade, which is going to be useful. So hopefully the Egyptians don't attack me in the meantime for the, remaining 2 turns before I can get that general back. It's going to be this 8-man unit, 2-star general. Hopefully you can hold on, buddy. Great warrior, but you're always drunk. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yeah, let's hope you can get the job done. I have a 2-star general here as well. What are you? Spanish Gente? Okay, well. Do you offer anything? Not really. Okay. Well, let's hope that they don't attack. Let's just kind of, pray to Almighty Jesus on that one. Now, is there anything... So, the French are kind of kicking ass. Like, all up and down and all around. Everywhere they go, they're just crushing it, crushing it, crushing it. The Germans are in a very precarious situation. They have Tyrolia and they have Pomerania, and that's it. The French have extended all the way out to Byzantine territory. Yeah, they're not at war with the Byzantines, but they're right here. Like, they're getting ready. And they look to me like they're overextended, but, they're still kicking ass, so what does it matter? The Italians have a good nestled little position here, but I don't think their troop quality is really good, honestly. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing, a lot of basic archers, some urban militia, a lot of militia tier units, honestly. Yeah, it's not good. Like, what are these armies doing down here? Sardinia and Corsica? Like, what are you defending against? Get up here and fight against the French. Come on, man. Like, there's this army in Naples just hanging out. And if I check out, like, at first I was looking at this, I was like, yeah, attack Austria. Cut off the French here. But then I looked at this army and I was like, yeah, it's peasants. Damn. And if I look at the French armies here, like, this is actually looking kind of okay. Nothing too crazy. Let's just, be honest. Nothing too crazy there, but it's better than what the Italians have. So I don't think the French will attack me. They have enough enemies fighting elsewhere. We were able to get an English reemergence, and holy God, they have some god level generals right now. The Prince of Wales, Lord Slinfud, 6-star general. Jesus Christ, what's your story? No principles. Yeah, wait, that's okay, right? He has no principles, so negative 50% cost to bribe, but he has also a man of principles, plus 50% cost to bribe. That's so stupid. Oh dear. Yeah, the vices and virtues in this game don't match up often. And what do we have here? Is there another really, it looks like there's another amazing general somewhere. I can't find him. There's a 4-star general here. Tough Justice. I've never heard of this one. He is draconian in his measures when suppressing rebellions, executing everyone involved and many innocents around him. No one is safe. Plus 3 dread and minus 10% happiness. Huh. Interesting. I feel like that's a trait that you'd have to get by murdering a lot of rebels, which is kind of that's that decision that you get after you take over a rebel province. But this is a reemergence, so I don't see how that general has had a chance to kill a lot of rebels. I mean, in a way, they kind of are the rebels, so that's kind of an interesting thing there. Ooh, here's another 5-star general. Mighty warrior, man of principle, weak prince. See, come on. I'm confused. Sir Anthony Aldley. What's your, what is it? You want more money or you want less? Do you not care? I don't know. Tell me a story. But I think that the French, I don't know. The French are making me nervous because they do have an emissary hanging out in Aragon. Typically that shows me that they're spying on me. So I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. And, looks like I am using my Inquisitor to try to burn French generals. That's a good idea. That's always good. That's a smart con. So like I was saying, I was being pretty sparse with my spending back here because I just wanted to wait until I could make money off of Antioch before I kind of went full bore. I think that I'm fine troop wise here. I have good armies. They're solid. again, lacking that heavy cav, but you know what? Good spearman, good swordsman. I have javelin men, jav cav. It's solid. I have decent pole arms. My forces in Navarre are pretty sparse as well, which makes me nervous. And yeah, the Almohads are kind of staying put. I think they're finally been pacified. Knock on freaking wood. But yeah, I think that we're okay down here. If I do need to eventually transfer some units from the south up to the north, if I get, attacked, God forbid, then I can deal with that. And I do have assassins being trained in Valencia, so I can get rid of this French emissary soon. And I also do want to get rid of these Egyptian agents hanging out in Antioch as well, because no thank you. I do not want you spying on me. That's not how I want that to go. So yeah, I mean, I have ships everywhere, so that's fine. My navies are looking good. It's just going to be a matter of trying to make some more money. Now, I do have a few castles here in Leon, Cordoba, and Valencia. This is the 3rd tier castle. They're going to be finished here in like 1 or 2 turns in all 3 provinces. And that's going to allow me to build my 3rd tier merchant building. And that should give me quite the boost. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I want to say it's like a 10% boost to my trade income per upgrade, something like that. It's solid. It really is. And I think that is going to give me some more financial freedom to start doing more things. So yeah, that's something that's going to be coming very soon here, in addition to that boost I'll be getting from this trading post here in Antioch. So I think that for this turn, there's not going to be too much going on. I just want to kind of press end turn and see if the Egyptians are going to attack me. Okay, well, I do have an Inquisitor right here in Friesland, sitting right next to the French king, and I can't help myself. There's only one. This guy has 1 piety. King Felipe II has 1 piety, and that's going to be the thing that... Oh my gosh, yeah, what are the chances? Can my Inquisitor kill this king, the French king? Oh no, 0% chance. I wonder why. Huh. Why would that be the case? 0% chance. Do I need to get my... I wonder if I need to get some more experience on this Inquisitor before I can kill that king. What about you? Do you have any experience? Yeah, you're 5 stars, man. Oh yeah, okay. So was it you, Elf, that told me Don Raimundo de Peñafort is a historical Inquisitor? 5 stars, yeah. Actually, I looked him up. He's no, do not cancel. Do not cancel. Yeah, was he like the guy that started the freaking Spanish Inquisition? Was that it? I could be wrong. I just kind of glanced through his Wikipedia, but yeah, that's a real dude. And 5 stars, that should be helpful. So I don't remember what his target is. The dude in Aquitaine? Okay, so I'm sure he's going after this guy, which is fine. But after that, let's see if I can kill myself a king, because that king has like no piety. So let's see if I can kill him. And yeah, you know what? I mean, if Aragon is getting this cost decrease for Inquisitors, what are they normally, like 200? Yeah, I should look that up. Okay, I just looked it up. So they do cost 200 base. So Aragon is getting a discount to Inquisitors. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I like that quite a bit. So I'm going to be working on... Oh yeah, when I was looking up that as well. So it's interesting how there's a few things that come into play to the success of an Inquisitor killing his target, and one of them being the piety of the target himself. You know, so yeah, that 5 piety is probably going to make, if this is the guy I'm going after, he's going to be kind of tough. But other things to keep in mind is the zeal of the province itself. So raising the zeal of a province is actually going to increase the chances of an Inquisitor being successful. That's interesting, because I've kind of like wondered, you know, what are all of the uses for zeal? You know, this, right? They help add more troops to a crusade that passes through. That's one thing. But yeah, in this case, also something I thought of is that I can raise zeal in provinces that are governed by someone who has low piety. because if piety doesn't match up with high zeal, then that province is going to have population loyalty issues. So there is definitely quite a few ways to use these Inquisitors, and I should definitely toy around with that quite a bit here in this campaign while I'm playing as Aragon, especially when I do have this neighboring faction that I'm, technically allied with, but I don't like how powerful they are, so what do I do about it? Well, I use my agents and try to burn their people and, yeah, see what happens with that. So, with all that being said, I think that I'm about done here. Oh, no, I'm not. I still do have one son. This must have fallen through the cracks here. So, let's see. Enrique is my eldest, and he's married. But then I have Felipe here. Check on you, and you are not married. So let's get you married. Let's get Felipe married. I have an emissary up here. She's kind of chilling out. So let's go talk to a Danish princess. I feel like the Danes have been pretty nice to us. So let's see if they will let us marry. I believe we've married at least one or two of their daughters by now. So let's see if that continues. And that should be good. So let's just kind of save and, yeah, finally end a turn. Here is an Inquisition update from, that one guy, Don Raimundo de Peñafort. And see, this is confusing to me. I don't, it's like telling me, I already read this. And it's just kind of telling me what? The disease of the heretical thought is rife. I have an arduous task ahead, cleansing the error-prone, but with the hand of God guiding me, I shall prevail. And yeah, it just says the Inquisitor's name and the target's name. I don't know. And so I'm wondering, okay, the Poles are pushing back here in Silesia. Good for the Poles. And then the Italians lost Burgundy. That's too bad. The Prince of Novgorod has died, and his heir has taken over, and the Egyptian Sultan has died as well. Haha. Let's see, I caught an assassin here in Cordoba. Alrighty then. And castle completed, so now I can build that third tier merchant building in Valencia and Cordoba and Leon. Trading post completed in Antioch as well. Wonderful. And do I want to be allies with the Byzantines? Not really. I still might attack them at some point. Not at any time soon, I guess. I was thinking that I was going to kind of do it relatively soon, but right now I'm kind of not in the position. I kind of got other stuff I want to work on. So, but eventually, yes. I mean, it would be kind of cool to launch a land crusade that kind of marches just across all of, the French territories, the Italian territories, the Germans, the Poles. It would be kind of fun to do that. I've never done that before, actually. I've just been using naval crusades just to kind of get it done faster in my practice playthroughs. So I would like to do that at some point, but I'm just going to say no to this for now. I got a son on the way. All right. And anything, I got a prince. Prince Enrique is a humanist. -4, wait, what? This man's ability to think clearly makes him worldly wise, but his knowledge also leads him to set up reason in the place of faith. -4 piety, +4 acumen. All right, so he's a smart man. And he's obviously still a prince, but I don't think Enrique, is he the heir? He is the heir, but I think he has to be one of the brothers because he's 34 and my king is only 36. So yeah, he has to be. He has to be one of the brothers. And I'm assuming that Prince Alfonso might be the son. So we're going to have to keep an eye on him because he might become the heir soon-ish. And I just realized something. So I've been wondering, is my Inquisitor going to be able to kill this guy? What does it say? Yeah, see, the mission effectively ended. He's back to preaching now. And I was wondering about that because I was saying that the presence of a bishop or a cardinal in a province will stop an Inquisitor from getting the job done. And I thought, well, yeah, that means other factions' units, of course. Like my own bishop would not stop my own Inquisitor, right? Oh, well, no, actually, I think I'm wrong about that. I think that's what's happening. I think that this guy's not getting the job done because my own freaking bishop is hanging out here. So, let's never mind about this. Let's see if I can kill myself a king. 1 piety. And what are his chances if I go up here? 0%. Oh, I mean, okay, so is that counting because of this dude being here? Like if I just move him and then okay, let's try with my Geostar guy. Huh. So I wonder, okay. I'm assuming that they're still counting this province as if that bishop is still there. That's my assumption. Right? That's my assumption. Unless Inquisitors just can't kill kings. But it'd be weird if my 5-star Inquisitor couldn't do that. I guess I'll find out. I'll keep toying around with this. I don't know all the answers yet. I'm still figuring things out. I like to have bishops in every province to spy for me, but man, I'm starting to think like maybe, for me at least, maybe using Inquisitors as kind of like my base spy, like my base, like put them everywhere, put Inquisitors in every Catholic faction's territory, because by raising the zeal in that territory, that makes my Inquisitors more deadly by being able to, kill more effectively. That's not a bad idea. How much does it cost to train a bishop? So 100 florins. So I'm paying an extra 50 florins for an Inquisitor. And that's someone that can not only spy for me, but he's also someone that can basically just be like the best assassin in the game. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Speaking of assassins, how about you come down here and kill this emissary? I can't kill agents with Inquisitors, can I? No, I cannot. Okay, that's for balance reasons, that makes sense. And then you, agent, come up here and start killing some French people that are hanging out, because I do not like that. I have a princess hanging out, and maybe I don't know if this does anything by like renewing my vows and saying like, hey, make sure that we're friends. But every once in a while, I do like to see if I can marry a princess to an ally that I'm already allies with. I don't know. I don't know if it does. I don't know if there's such a thing as being extra good friends with people. It's interesting that they will accept the marriage though sometimes. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Now I can build that merchants guild here, and it is gonna take 6 years, and it's gonna cost 1,200 florins. But you know what? I think it's time. Let's put one in there, and in Valencia. And Leon, I believe, is it? Yes, Leon as well. That's going to take quite a hit on my treasury. What's my income? Making 3 grand now. Yeah, that's good. That's really, really good. And that's just off of this tier 1 trading post. So let's immediately start building. Okay, I would love to start building a keep right away, but let's get these watchtowers out of the way. Let's do a watchtower and a border fort. Get that out of the way. And then I'll start working on a keep. Yeah. Or maybe what I do, a fort and a motte would be good too. Just for those extra defensive upgrades. But I think I'm going to stick with my watchtower for now. And that's going to give me vision on all of these other provinces so that I don't need my emissary hopping back and forth, telling me what is where. And a 5-star general here with just a shit ton of acumen here. Fine leader, +4 morale. Oh my god. The Egyptians are looking scary. Yeah. Yes, they are. Where's okay, so yeah, the Egyptians have a new dude. They have a new king. Where is he? Is he in Arabia? Why would he be there? Well, okay. I'll just keep an eye on things and see when the Egyptian king pops out. Oh, it looks like the Egyptians are trying to get fleets out here in the Black Sea. Okay. Trying to pull a quick one on me. Oh, and they do, yeah. Let's do that. Let's get rid of this Egyptian fleet. And do I have any extra boats? I do have, yes. So I can bring him. I want a 2v1 every boat that I can. So let's come up here and see if we can kill this Egyptian boat as well. And that should be good. Oh, I just saw the Danes getting involved. Okay. I think the Danes are attacking the French now. Ooh, okay, and the Almohads want to attack me. I was just saying how they were being passive, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. It looks like, unfortunately, An assassin killed the princess. Let's see, plans have been interrupted by the death of one of your agents. Oh, no, not the princess, but me. They killed my guy. Okay. That's too bad. I'm gonna have to use another emissary to try to find a wife for my prince, Enrique, I believe. And then the Italians decided they could not win the battle here in Toulouse. I don't know what they were thinking, because look at their forces compared to the French. That was not going to be possible. And then, let's see, the Italians are also retreating from Burgundy as well. That's not good. And then, yeah, Granada invaded. Okay, so I do outnumber them by a little bit. And I think my forces are fine. I mean, they have 3.5 units of peasants. Ooh, and then 4 more in their main army. Okay, they're not in good shape. This is not a good idea for them. They are bringing in 2 units of Gulam cavalry. I mean, you know, the Gulam bodyguards, shall I say? And then, yeah, sure, they have a bunch of archers, but like no infantry quality at all. Urban militia are their best infantry, and that's not good. That's not good enough. So yeah, this isn't going to be much of an issue, I don't think. Well, how should we do this? I'm liking the high ground for sure. This is feeling a little bit good. Now, they do have a lot of archers, but I don't think hiding in a forest is going to be a real option for me. This is looking like the biggest forest, and I don't know if this is the angle that I want to fight from. I don't know if I really want to hang out in this forest. So I think taking the high ground over here out in the open is going to be the play, and defeating their cavalry, which if I remember correctly, they don't have a lot, really. I think they just have the 2 Gulam bodyguards. Do they even have Saharan Cav? I don't think they do. They have like a camel unit, I believe, but that's it. So once their mobility is eliminated, then I can easily run down their archers with my light cav. So that should be easy enough. This is going to do just nicely for me, I think. Now, all that's left is for them to march on me, and they have quite the hill to overcome before they can even get within blows of me. And right for now, it doesn't seem they're in too much of a hurry, so I'm going to kind of just speed up time here and see if they want to get their act together. In the meantime, it is raining a little bit, so if they chose to attack me in the rain, that wouldn't be a great idea for them based on how many peasants they have. Now, it looks like they will be pushing more on my right flank, so let's try to move my... What do I want to do with this? I think I do want to kind of stick to this high ground if I... let's see. I should try to meet them if I can. So perhaps what I can do is if they want to push my right flank, I can bring my reserves over here to support my right flank, and then I can bring my cav on this side over here to kind of threaten their right flank as well. And then I can push hard with my center and my... Ooh, what are they doing with their Gulam bodyguards? They're just kind of running out over there. I probably should just hunt them with my cav units, to be honest. But I can push hard with my left flank as well to kind of put some pressure here. And then bring my center down, because my center is my strength. And I can use my reserves. Where are they? See, they're kind of switching their attention now. So let's make sure that my reserves are in a position where they can help out both on the center and the right. And I want to make sure that my javelins are ready to throw in wherever their Gulam bodyguards hit me. So what do we got here? We got, let's see, archers coming in and some desert militia coming in. And I believe my archers are shooting. Yes, they are. And I'm tempted to think that... Let's see, what's going on? Ooh, run away, run away, run away. Yeah, I don't want to get caught on this side. They're going after my king, actually. So let's kind of turn around here. And, yeah, I kind of want to actually get these urban militia up and these feudal men-at-arms up as well to kind of help with a potential engagement on this side. And then, where are we here? Are they going to run away? I kind of want to get some Genites attacking their archers here. And then here to get rid of those 2 units of archers. That can be really good for me. And then if they want to attack on this side, maybe what I do is I bring my spears over instead. And then I can bring my urban militia to kind of screen for my archers down here. Or maybe even my, no, feudal men at arms. Feudal men at arms, you do that. And then urban militia, help out in the cav engagement. Ooh, we got Gulen bodyguards coming in right here as well. Okay, so let's bring my royal knights down to help out. And then, yeah, I need feudal men at arms coming in. Ooh, they're going to get a charge in. They're going to get a charge in there. Let's get my Genites throwing in with their javelins. And then feudal sergeants. Ooh, yeah, they're really pushing hard on this side. So let's get some feudal sergeants, making sure that they can screen out with my... yikes, they got that charge in. Okay, let's just attack them there. Okay, good. We kind of peeled them off. And we should bring down that unit there. Let's bring over some more feudal sergeants, because I don't think that we're going to need them here in the center. Because there's no way. Like, they're just going to break, right? Now, my Genites, what are you guys doing? Let's see. You start chasing down these archers here. Yeah, they're running away. That's perfect. And up here, I just want everyone just charge down. Like, you guys, there's no reason to hang out here. Let's just charge in. Let's go after them. Here, spears on this side. Go in here. And then, let's see. You have to go back to trying to kill these Gulen bodyguards here. Looks like there's one Gulen bodyguard left here. Yep, and throw your javelins here. And then let's get my javelin unit up here to try to help out. And then, let's see, light cav. Yeah, you just keep chasing. Keep chasing. There's a lot of work to be done yet. Now, this is going to be the most pitched part of the battle here. They got their camels being thrown in. And, okay, so the enemy general has been killed. And that's probably going to be it for them. Because, yeah, we were able to clean them up on this side. There's some royal knights that are still running away. Spanish Genites, try to run down the rest of their royal knights, if you would be so kind. And then, everywhere else on the battlefield, let's just trace down as many of their infantry as we can as well. And that is looking like it's going to do it. I think that there's going to be some reinforcements coming on for the Almohads, but I don't think it's anything for me to really worry about. In fact, I don't even know if it's really worth me getting my army all grouped up together, because I don't know if there's really going to be much of a battle, to be honest. Let me swing by over here to check on my general to make sure that we're doing okay. Yeah, it looks like he was able to push the general off the field, so let's have him regroup with the rest of his army over here. And let's just keep moving my guys up, just in case those reinforcements do come on and give me some problems. But I don't think that's going to be the case. And that's going to do it. So I did decide to leave alive the 482 men that I captured. I doubt that the Almohads are going to be able to afford to pay for them. But if they do, then that's going to bankrupt them. So hopefully that's going to force them to try to get in their ceasefire with me. If in any case, I did kill 358 of their men. And I did only lose 197, so that wasn't too bad. I felt a little bit rusty. I feel like I haven't played in a while, which is probably true. I think it's been... Yeah, I think it probably has been a while since I've played at least a battle. I feel like I've been doing a lot of campaigns, but no battles lately, so... Yeah, a little rusty there, but I got the job done. And the French did decide to retreat from Venice. Okay. And I was able to sink the Egyptian ship here on the Nile coast. And let's see, did they, yeah, ransom refused. So all of those men are going to die, including the Prince Abdullah. And then Khalid Abu Zakaria is one of the generals that also was killed. And it looks like, okay, Inquisition in Naples. See, it's not my guy. Like, it's not my Inquisitor, and I don't own Naples. So I don't know why this matters. Like, why, like, I don't care. You know, it's like one of those messages that's just kind of like, I don't, whatever. Let's see, Watchtower completed in Antioch. Wonderful. Famine in Cordoba. No. Well, my people are hungry. So yeah, I do have to check on Cordoba to make sure that they're happy. And what's going on here? So the Polish want to marry one of my princesses, I believe, right? Oh no, they want to marry their princess to my Prince Felipe. Okay, I would like to. Except that the Poles are fighting the French, and the French are they're kind of my boys right now. So sorry, King Henry I of Poland. I will not be sending Prince Felipe to marry Princess Switzoslava. Sorry, can't do it. Treaty canceled. So Prince Novgorod is not going to remain allied with me because the Almont attacked me. What a punk! What a punk! And Vice and Virtue. What do we got? Anything? Captivating nature. Nope, nothing too important, it looks like. And yeah, so yeah, that was brave. That was brave of the Almohads. A little foolish, I must say, but let's try to get an emissary down there stat and see if we can get a ceasefire, because yeah, they should really want one. I just kind of destroyed them, so let's see if we can work on our relationship level. Ooh, I just realized that they have a Bagala. The Egyptians have a freaking Bagala. Okay, so that's a decent ship of theirs. So their stats is going to be, it's 2, 2, 2, and 0 for the strength, and mine is 1, 2, 3. But I have 2 ships. Yeah, I don't know if 2 barks can beat a Bagala. I don't know. Yeah, that's a little tricky. Okay. Well, I can't even build my tier 2 ships right now, so I just have to go with it. I can send up another ship just in case I have to do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go here and see if we can beat that Bagala. I suppose at this point I can go right ahead and get a border fort here in Antioch, and then let's go right ahead and get a keep. And yeah, let's get a keep. Start working on that, and then I can get that tier 2 merchant building here in Antioch sooner rather than later. And speaking of which, let's also try to get those, so I got those castles in Leon, Cordoba, and Valencia. So now let's also get them, let's get a castle in Castile and Portugal as well, because I'm trading from these provinces as well. Eventually I will have to get castles in Aragon and Navarre, but these, it's kind of ironic because these are my border provinces, so you'd think that I'd want my highest tier fortresses in my border provinces. Yeah, that would be smart, but because the castles also unlock the higher tier merchant buildings, that's kind of what I'm prioritizing right now. I do want them, yes. I will be getting castles here in Aragon and Navarre, but I'm kind of working on the merchant building right now. That's kind of my aim. That's kind of my game, so that's what I'm going to prioritize. And that's probably going to be it for my money, to be honest. I probably can't really go too crazy with my spending. It doesn't look like the Egyptian forces are necessarily building. Ooh, their new sultan is kind of crappy. 3 influence, 0 command, 0 acumen, 4 dread, 1 piety. Killer instinct, so he does have some valor. But he doesn't. +2 valor, but then if you look at him, there's 0 valor on his unit card. It would be right here, where it says 0. Huh. Okay. I wonder why. I wonder why he doesn't get any valor when it says that he should. And Prince Ali only has 3 loyalty. Huh. Yeah, that's worth keeping an eye on. I wonder how these other generals are looking. How about you? Okay, you have a crap ton of loyalty. How about over here? Yep, pretty good. And then, yeah, 4's fine, I suppose. How about you? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it looks like there's nothing I can really exploit as far as loyalty goes on the Egyptians. Ooh, you're pretty low. Amir of Nicaea. Amir Az Zafir. Anything I can work with here? Let's see, captured. So, plus with 3 morale for this guy. Okie doke, well, I'll keep that in mind. It looks like the Egyptians are pretty stout people when it comes to their leadership, so that's too bad. I'm just gonna have to wait for the Mongols to come, really. I really think so. Like, they're just kind of, I'm just gonna be hanging out here amongst this sea of Egyptians, waiting for the Mongols to take some pressure off of me. Yeah, the French did try to attack Denmark, and they are retreating, but yeah, that's gonna be tough for the Danes. They don't really have much. So, but that isn't just another, enemy for the French to have to worry about. And yeah, the Italians they're still fighting over Burgundy. So I guess at least there's a little back and forth going on there. So that's good, I guess. And we were able to sink that Bagla in the Black Sea. That's good. I did lose 1 ship, but you know what? I'll take it. That's how it goes sometimes. And let's see, there is a Christian rebellion in Ireland that the French are going to have to deal with. Interesting. And this is because of the excommunication of the ruler. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I am the richest. Okay. Huzzah for me. And let's see, I am my bodyguards caught an assassin in Granada. And it looks like the papacy is actually trying to assassinate my guys. Okay. Interesting. Then my assassin was killed in Kiev. That's too bad because what was I having him do? I was trying to have him actually kill the Polish princess that was in Aragon that had just tried to marry my Prince Enrique. Yeah, and then she moved to Kiev and then he followed her and then he just died. So that's how it goes sometimes. Border fort is complete here in Antioch, and then the King of France has acceptably, or graciously accepted my proposal of marriage. Oh yeah, for my princess. That's right. Yeah. Right. And I have a daughter on the way. Wonderful. Prince Enrique, you are now crack-brained. Okay, well, you're the one that, you just got married, right? No. That's my daughter. Prince Enrique, yeah. Yeah, I think you're still single, aren't you? So, this man's habits of dancing in moonbeams, painting his servants blue, and sucking horseshoes has led some to suspect he may be unbalanced. -2 morale and -20 happiness. Yeah, that is a shitty one. That is bad. Crack-brained indeed. Yeah, you're the single guy, right? Nope. Thank God you have a wife. It would be hard now if you didn't already, so thank goodness gracious. Now would be a good time for me to recoup some of my losses here in Granada and get some of my guys trained up. Now that's going to leave me a little bit vulnerable by sending those units back to their respective provinces where they can get retrained. If I get attacked again in Granada, I might actually try to stay and fight. They really don't have good forces. They do have another unit of Gulen bodyguards, so that's dangerous. I don't have much here, I really don't, but I might stand and fight just to inflict some losses on them. If I have to retreat to the castle, if I take a loss and have to retreat to the castle, that's fine. I have enough forces here in Cordoba to where I can push them out of Granada, I think, so that can be an option. I do have my emissary on the way to talk to their leader. And Jesus Christ, so they have 4 units of Gulen bodyguards here in Algeria alone, so yeah, they have a bit there. That's a bit. It's too bad. How's your loyalty? Only 4? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, well yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I get attacked, because that's a little bit precarious right there. And other than that though, so I was looking at this, and this is my guy, my 5-star Inquisitor, and going after this 1 piety king, it's still 0%, you know, like what the heck? So I don't get it. What's the zeal like in Lorraine? Zeal is 64%. That's high, right? Like what's going on here? Yeah, that's confusing. I don't understand. Can they just not kill kings? Is that it? I thought it says, like, when you do this, it says that no one, no matter what station they are born into, is above the judgment of God's church. That makes it seem like the kings are not immune to be inquisited. So I don't get it. I'm a little confused. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I can just go back to doing what Inquisitors do best, which is, I was looking at places where I can try to have the most effect regarding, you know, causing rebellions or what have you. So what would be a place that I can look at? Like, where is, like having high zeal in Toulouse, for example. So if I find the governor, Lord Touche, oh, it's annoying that I can't, oh, that's annoying. Yeah, so this is a viable tactic, but it takes a lot of work to hunt these guys down. So I'd have to go province to province looking for Lord Touche, and then look at him to see how his piety is, and if it's worth me getting rid of him to try to get someone with worse piety in Toulouse to try to have some sort of population loyalty, you know, like a civil war, like a rebellion or something. So I don't know. It's a lot of work, but it can be fun to play around with Inquisitors in this way. Okay, so check this guy out. Lord de Neuville. He is the Duke of Aquitaine. If we check out Aquitaine, Aquitaine has zeal of 73%. So he is doing, where'd he go? He is doing okay because he has piety of 5, which probably is matching up okay with the zeal of 75%. In addition to that, he has 5 dread. So if we can get rid of him that could force the French to put in a worse governor, for Aquitaine, and maybe that's not going to match up with the high zeal of Aquitaine. So, for example, if I bring in my 5-star dude, and if he goes in to try to kill this guy, oh wait, he's not going after, oh no, see that's what, oh it is him, yeah, he's the 4-star general, okay, yeah. It's funny because there's 2 units of Royal Knights here, but this 4-star urban militia unit is the general of this army, and that's him, that's the guy I'm going after. So, if I go after him, 68% chance, not bad, even though he has 5 piety, that's not bad. I mean, also the zeal in Burgundy is 68%, so that's probably increasing my chances as well. So it's stuff like that, I think, is ways that you can try to use Inquisitors to try to create some sort of, rebellions in these provinces. I do want to get one more turn in here because I can find out my glorious achievements points at the end of this turn. I'm expecting another 7 points. I don't know. I'm assuming that Crusade was already counted. I'm assuming so, right? I need to go back and double check that because I feel like 23, I thought I had 23 points before the Crusade, but I don't know for sure. So I'll have to double check that. I'm expecting 7 points based on what I'm seeing in front of me, right? So I should have 30 by the end of, well, by next turn. So yeah, I think I'm all done here. Let's kind of just drop a save. End the year. Let's hope that no one attacks me because don't really want to fit that into this episode, but if I have to, I will have to. I just really want to see what kind of points I'm getting here, so let's just kind of go for it. Okay, it looks like no one attacked me, and the Danes are retreating from Denmark. Damn. Yeah, that's tough. Danes are going down. Let's see, the Inquisition in Naples has ended, alright, and the Almohads have, they rejected my proposal of a ceasefire. That's too bad. I guess I'm just have to keep on kicking their butt for them to give up, I guess. And, Alright, so that's 5. That's just 5 off of the homelands, which is confusing as heck. So that's that. Now let's go in here and see what I got. So I got 30, right? So that was just counting the homelands and the conquest points. And so I must have already had the crusade points counted, I'm assuming. So how are we doing? Like, we're still in last place, right? I mean, we're only ahead of the Danes. The Almohads still have more points than me. That's crazy. Man, that sucks. Whatevs. Danes, yeah. Danes are having a hard time. England is... See, when a faction dies, even if there's a reemergence, their points get reset to 0. So, they're not going to be in it for a while. Yeah, I'm pretty much in second. I'm in second to last place, if you're not counting England. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. It's not good, but there is still a lot of this campaign left to go. So, if I'm looking at this, like, who's really scary? The Byzantines, I have to think that, like, they've been really getting their butts kicked by the Egyptians, so hopefully that continues. And are they at war with anyone else? No, they're just at war with the Egyptians. Okay, well, that's that. The Egyptians, despite how much butt they're kicking, they only have 42 points, so that's a little bit too bad for them. The French have 54, so yeah, they're doing well. And we might have to strike out at them eventually, but for now, meh. You know, they're right here, so if I need to mount an invasion on their forces, I can do so down the line, or if I just want to, you know, find the right time where if they're going to launch a crusade, I can maybe just kind of launch a raiding party and burn down that chapter house and try to get the civil wars going in France. I feel like I can work with them. I feel like this is something that's I don't know, it's just right on my doorstep, so I feel like I can deal with that. Germans, they're going downhill. The Italians, man, I keep forgetting like how good their glorious achievements are. Like the fact that they have 62, and it just doesn't look like they have much, right? But yeah, they're going to get eaten by the French. So that's that. Poles do really good because their glorious achievements are fantastic. They get like a point per province for conquest, which is just fantastic. So despite the fact that they don't like have a ton of territories, they do pretty well in points, but they probably are going to get their asses kicked by the French. So, yeah. And the Sicilians, too. Like, how the heck? How? Like, they just have Sicily, right? Sicily, and that's it. And they have 50 points. My, oh my. They're getting... What? Malta. So they have Malta and Sicily. Okay, so they have these two. And... yeah, they're getting 5 points per Malta and Sicily. Jesus Christ. Okay, well... that's pretty insane, but yeah, I can deal with them eventually. I'm going to be taking these provinces. Like, that's actually something that's on my radar, is I do want to take Corsica, Sardinia, Sicily, Malta, Naples, and Greece? I think I just want to have like a kind of a Mediterranean trade region empire, kind of like the crown of Aragon itself. I don't know much about it, but I do believe it had territories in each of these places here, and I don't think they reached out this far to Crete, Rhodes, and Cyprus, but I might just kind of take these anyway to complete my Mediterranean island domain anyway. So that's going to be far off into the future. For the time being, though, I want to continue working on building up my economy because there is still work to be done. I do want to eventually get a ceasefire with the Egyptians and the Alamites if I can, so I can build up a nice, big, fat treasury. But that's all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and thank you very much for watching. I've been Conostep, and this has been Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.